Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to Conversations to Raise Vibrations. My name is Lisa Kelly, and I am joined by the beautiful Elvira Hopper this morning. Thank you. We are always so excited to join everyone and engage in comments. So hopefully you've given StreamYard permission to share your name, and please engage with us. We love it. If you're watching this live, we love you, and if you're
Mm.
watching it later on. Later, please hit hashtag replay. And as always, let us know what you love about this conversation. And if you are on our beautiful YouTube channel, we so appreciate you. And if you would love to, please hit like, subscribe, and share. We would love that right down below. So this morning, Elvira and I jumped on here rather quickly. And we both always say, what are we going to talk about? What are we talking about? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull a card. This is one of my favorite, when in doubt, pull a card because the
Mhm.
cards never lie. Well, the card does not lie today, and I'm going to tell you. This is one of my favorite decks, Sacred Rebels, right? It's kind of
Mm.
like the Huna energy. You've got the unconscious mind or the inner child, conscious mind, the mother, and then the higher self, the big I. So this
Mm.
card today is New Birth and Guarded Vigilante. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is what the
Mm.
card looks like. And the artist who does this is just so beautiful. So okay, I'm just going to read a section of this because it is quite long. So I'm just going to read a piece so you understand what it is about. First, let me tell you, I pulled the card. I put my name in everyone. I said, just ask who needs what do we need to hear today? I pulled a card and I looked at it and I thought, no, I don't think I feel like reading that. I put it back in the deck and shuffled, and the card came out again.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up. And my energy healer always has said the cards never lie, and they don't lie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like they don't
Yeah.
lie. So this is what I'm just going to read a snippet here. In every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there is a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the full learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place, and it requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there is a fresh new life emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. It could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness because it is going to hold a special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself, or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. So it
Mm.
goes on, but I think we'll leave it at that because they are quite long, these. But if anybody's interested, I can absolutely screenshot it and post it. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we obviously, all of us needed to hear that today
Yeah.
because it was pulled twice. There are no accidents. So
Mm.
how do you resonate with that, Elvira?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you put it back, I don't know why, but you were just like, yeah. And it came out, it's like, no, you got to pick me.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna say, like I just had a really challenging conversation this morning, and we're still processing, so I'm not quite out of it yet, and that's okay. There's no judgment on that. It is what it is. And yet I always know things are happening for me, not to me, so that even in the midst of the muck,
Yeah.
there's good stuff that's going to happen, right? It's like the lotus flower, right? it
Yes.
it it rises up in the muck, right? And the deeper the muck, the more beautiful the flower. And so, yeah, so I really believe that. I live and breathe it. I walk and talk it every day. So right now I'm just getting to practice it. And yet I know that when I'm going through challenging circumstances, I am in the muck, the flower is going to be so amazing. And
Yeah.
here's what happened this morning. Because I've been dealing with this issue a couple of days, but this morning I woke up and I got this download of you are to become, and I just bought the rights to the website today. There it is right there. You are to be the magnum opus doula. So what is that? Speaking of birth, a doula helps you give birth, right?
Right.
So the magnum opus doula is a doula that helps you give birth to your magnum opus. What is your magnum opus, you ask? Well, I got the definition today in on
You'll
I'll
have
read
to
it.
write
I'll
that.
read it. It says a large and important work of art, music, or literature, especially one regarded as the most important work of an artist or writer.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that is what I do. I help people to give birth to that. And I have a program. My highest level program is called the Renaissance Human Unleashed. The tagline is why be one thing when you can be all things? Because I think you know the story. My father died with his real music still in
Yeah.
him. He
Yeah.
was an amazing tenor that never got on stage to sing in a big way. And guess what? I'm not dying with my real music in me because he taught me what not to be. Hey, that rhymes. And so I want to help others to not die with their real music still in them as well.
Right.
So I got that this morning and I realized, okay, you're going through the crap. This is not who you are. You're better than this, right? We call it in the Love Your Vibe transformation, the IBTT moment. You're better than this. And what came through is that I am helping people that are at a very high level to really give birth to their biggest thing that they're here to do.
Right.
So I bought the rights to Magnum Opus Doula.com. And I'm so excited about that.
I
So
love
yeah.
it. I love it. Somebody says that's incredible, but I'm not sure
Oh,
who it is.
thank
So
you.
share with
Whoever
us
you
who.
are. Say
Yeah.
who you are. I'll find you later. I'll find you later.
Yeah. So you know what? Okay, so this card is so fitting, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
like it said in
The
here, like,
breakdown and yeah, the
yes,
birth. Yeah.
and it's the awareness piece, sitting in awareness and almost being, we need to be when we're going through those times, like you say, in the muck, or like they say,
Mm,
that vulnerable time of that
yeah.
foal learning to walk on its legs, and in time it becomes the powerful, right?
Yeah.
Being that
Yeah.
it is. But we need, you need to have those wobbly attempts. You
Yeah.
need to sit in the muck
Oh
for,
yeah.
and the thing of it is we always think as humans, this is bad. This is too
Mm,
hard. I don't want this. And everyone who's watched this knows about my struggles and whatnot that I've had with money, and not
mhm,
just that, just other things too. And it's really what I'm. Everything happens for me, not
mhm,
me, and
mhm.
I love that, because it's really sitting in awareness and becoming the observer of
Yeah.
what's happening. If you can become the observer and sit in awareness, that's who you truly are,
Yeah.
versus getting caught up in the story that's going on in our head. We have
Yeah.
this story, and you know, we feed that story with
Yeah.
like thoughts, and it keeps going until we have anxiety, depression, etc.
Mhm.
And then, we go and we numb out, etc. Thank God I don't do that anymore. Thank God
Yeah.
you don't do that anymore, right? But it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that we still don't go through difficult times. This is called life.
Yeah.
Life is a school, and we're here
Yeah.
for two reasons: for our soul to grow and evolve. That's it.
Mm.
And how do we grow and evolve? We don't grow and evolve by sitting in the comfort zone.
Nope.
We don't. We have to get
Nope.
out of that comfort
We
zone.
are the lotus. We are the lotus in the
And
mud.
right, and sometimes that means the universe giving you a swift kick up the rear end and pushing you out of that comfort zone to help
Yeah.
you to grow. And we don't always know why we're going through something at the time,
Mm,
right? We
mm.
really don't always know
It's hindsight, right? Hindsight's
why.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you might find out and realize and, "Oh, yeah, okay, I get it now," and sometimes you may never know, and that's
Mm,
okay too. It really is okay. It's
yeah.
not there for you to analyze, it's there for you to become, what I'm learning is more awareness, and it talks about this in the card. It's sitting in awareness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And beginning to emerge and watching that, you know, shoot rising up from the earth,
Mm.
coming out of the flower, or
Oh,
out of the muck, right?
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful flower, right? Hello, Tori Joe.
Hi, Tori Joe. She was just on my IG live show that I do at 10 a.m.
I love it.
Love you, love you. Yeah, it is absolutely true. Everything you just said, Lisa. I so resonate. And honestly, when crappy stuff happens, so-called crappy stuff, I'm like, okay, how is this happening for me, not to me?
Yeah,
So if I'm stuck in a low vibration of why is this going on and I don't feel good, it's a beautiful gift of contrast, as Abraham Hicks talks about, right?
Yes.
You realize what you don't want so you can create what it is that you do want. You know,
100%.
me being stuck there yesterday, and and it's not over yet, but I got this download, like, this is who you are. You're the magnum opus doula. You're not this person in a low vibration being treated like crap right now.
Yes.
You're actually this amazing person over here. So I feel so amazing just having had this conversation. This is how transformation happens in conversation, Lisa. You pulling that card, us talking about it, being witnessed below, whoever needs to hear this message, like, that's truly who I am, and
Yes.
that's who I want to be for the rest of my life. And so, and we're all great. We're all as great
Love
as we decide to be, so I know I'm great. I know you're great. I know everyone else here is great.
it. Yeah.
And I'm owning the great. And I actually paid for the website, Magnum Opus Doula. How cool
I
is
love
that?
it.
Like,
I love it.
the Magnum Opus Doula. I'm a mod.
That's
So
that's
I
awesome.
can't wait. I can't wait to serve people at a very high level. These are people, my 6-figure program. It's a 6-figure program. Hope that doesn't trigger anyone, because it's basically people that are at a high level that are not doing that bigger thing they're supposed to be doing. They look very shiny on the outside. They got it all, right? Whether they have fame, fortune, whatever, but inside there's a magnum opus that might die in them, unless they learn how to get out of their own effing way, unless they learn how to heal and become even next level of themselves, right? That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to be the doula to help them give birth to that. So
I
isn't that
love that.
amazing? Isn't that freaking
That is
awesome?
really cool. I love that.
Oh,
That's really cool. Tori Jo says, I have a coffee date with a new friend from the market I did on Sunday, and she wants to talk about doing business together.
yay.
Yay!
Awesome.
I know that's been a long time coming for Tori Jo, so I'm so
Yeah.
excited, and I'm equally, as I posted on there, Tori Jo, so excited that you did that market. So awesome. And this quote is very fitting right now. I was going through this. I have just a book of notes, and as I told you on your Instagram live last week, and we were talking about it, I'm writing a book, and
Yeah.
I had
Yay,
I
Lisa.
had started writing a book. In this notes, by the way, this just a notebook. I wish I put the date in here because I think it's been quite a few years.
Mm.
And no word of a lie, I just looked back on it now while I was waiting for you to jump on, and I went, oh my gosh, I've written, like, there's like a few chapters in here. Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I will go and add that to
Wow.
to my book if it's fitting. Like, we'll see how it works, but it's amazing that I was obviously meant to find that, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And the quote that I wanted to share with you is just like in here somewhere because now it just got lost. But I'm sharing this today. So yeah, go ahead, chat for a second because
Okay. While you're looking for something, I just want to say, Lisa, it was such a joy to have you on my show last week. So I invite anyone to go to @Elvira Hopper on Instagram, and you can watch Lisa's and my show from last week because she's just a goddess, and it was just lovely to be able to shine a light on her so she can illuminate the world. That's the tagline for the show. IG Live with Elvira and friends, shining a light on the light workers so they get to illuminate the world. Yeah. And if you feel that you're someone that needs to be highlighted so you can illuminate the world, please reach out to me and DM me in Instagram or Facebook. And I would love to bring you on if there's an alignment there. So
wow,
yeah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. And I don't know where it went, so maybe it
Okay.
wasn't meant to be shared today. So there
Oh,
you go.
maybe next week. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. It was literally just here and now it's gone. So what do you think about that? So Henry David Thoreau
Oh, yes.
quote.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love.
and it was exactly what when you go confidently.
Oh, I know that quote. That's one of my favorites.
It is
Okay.
mine. I actually I write quotes all over here, and I took
Yeah.
out some sticky notes to write down. I thought, oh, I need to write that down.
Yeah.
Um, and now I feel like I'm super distracted, so I should
Okay.
stop. When one advances
Yes. Yes.
confidently in the direction of their dreams, and I
Yes.
feel like it's really suiting for Tori Joe as well
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
So I'm like trying to
Yeah.
find where I had it written down. But if you find it,
Yep.
please read
Okay.
it.
I've got it here right now. Okay.
Okay, read it.
So I'm going to read it to you. All right. If one advances confidently in the direction of his or her, I added that, dreams, and endeavors to live the life which he or she has imagined, he or she will meet with success unexpected
Yes.
in
And
common
and
hours.
hours. I love it.
Yeah.
I
I
love it,
love that. Yeah.
right? If you just go
Got
confidently in the
chills.
direction
Yeah.
of your dream.
Confident. Confidence is everything.
Yeah.
Because when you're confident, people pick that up and they give you opportunities. If I talk to someone and they're saying, "Oh yeah, I do this and I do that and blah blah blah." I'm probably not going to bring them on my show. I'll be honest with you. But if I talk to someone who's excited about what they do and they're lit up, come on my show because my show is very high vibration.
Yes.
So people give you opportunities when you show up confident in your higher self. Your higher
Yes.
self is excited, is
Yeah.
well, you don't even have to be like an outgoing person to be excited. You can have like a very calm excitement if you're an introvert, for example, right? People pick up your powerful vibration, even if you're not like, out there, like someone like me, for example, right? But they do pick up that confidence, and
Yes.
they will give you opportunities. You will be a miracle magnet when you show up
Yes.
confidently. So I just invite Tori Jo to really own her fierceness, her badassness. She's a freaking doctor of metaphysics,
I
and she's
know.
here for more. And to show up that way and to own it and no apologies like
Yep.
that's what's going to allow her to
Yep.
create income from her purpose.
I love it. I love it. Tori Jo says, check all your notebooks you knew before you understood. I like that.
Mm.
Yes, very true. Janet Shore made it. Woohoo. And
Yay, Janet.
then Tori Jo loved that quote. And then a Facebook user, I'm not sure who you are, but need a photo of that quote. I get it. I'm
Mhm.
telling you,
Yeah.
I'm writing it out on my sticky note and it's going to go
Yeah.
on because I think that's the thing, right? Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. And
Yeah.
really, ultimately, everything the universe conspires to make it happen for you.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I was chatting with somebody yesterday, and I was saying to them, we are energetic beings. So just to piggyback on what you're saying, you don't have to be this outgoing,
Mhm.
loud. That's not what we are. We are energetic beings. So when you walk into a room,
Yeah.
you either light the room or you dim the room.
Yes. Thank you.
Just but no words are needed. It is
Yeah.
simply just with your energy.
Yeah. Your beingness. Your beingness. Yeah.
Beingness.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's everything. And I was talking to somebody about thoughts because this is going in my book as well. And we're talking about thoughts. And a thought is just, a belief is just a thought you've thought over and over and over again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you think it over and over and over again till it becomes that belief, that means it is in your unconscious mind, that is
Mhm.
emanating. Unconscious mind is your body. So when
Mhm.
you walk into the room, that thought is emanating from you. A thought is
Yeah.
it's emanating from you,
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love
right?
that.
So we really, this is why I say to people, that watch your thoughts. Everybody says watch your
Mhm.
thoughts. More than that. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's almost protect your energy.
Mhm.
Energy, right? Nurture
Yeah.
your energy. Are you going to walk in on a high vibe note, or are you going to walk in and dim the room?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. If I can jump in there. First of all, I did text you that quote. You can put it in the group, Lisa, if you
Oh
want to share
yes,
that.
yes.
And I want to say I had a mentor of a facilitation mentor that my team and I used. Tammy Cunningham, shout out to her. I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but she has this concept that came through her, and it's you're in one of two places. You're either being love in a high vibration, or you are seeking love in a
Yes,
low vibration.
yes,
The energy you bring is either being love or seeking love.
yes,
So which do you choose to be in?
yes. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And
Yeah.
when we are being
Yeah.
whatever it is we are seeking,
Mhm.
then as Rumi said, that which you're seeking is also seeking you.
Yeah, we
Right?
just talked
So,
about that. Yeah.
yeah. So if
Yeah.
you are being whatever it is you're seeking, then it has no choice but to show up for you.
That's it.
Right?
Oh,
And Dyer
chills.
always says that, you in honor of Wayne Dyer's 7-year
Mm.
depart from the earth. He went home 7 years ago yesterday.
Yeah.
So, you know, in honor of him, he says, "You don't get what you want, you get what you are."
Yeah. Oh, major chills. I'm feeling him.
Right?
Yeah.
You get what you are. It is very
Yeah.
simple, and it took me a while to understand that. It
Yeah.
really did. And sometimes that means we'll go back to what we're talking about, sitting in the muck and processing what we need to process.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a part of life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Because
to be Janet loves that, being what you're
yeah.
seeking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Tori Joe says visualization is every human's natural superpower. Yes, it
Mhm.
is. And you have to cultivate that and learn how to visualize and sit and visualize.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really, really do.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I visualize every day my end goal, my biggest goals end result, and it's beautiful. And I visualize it in the morning, at night, and it's amazing. And I see it like just like unfolding, like more and
yeah,
more connections I'm making with people at higher levels so that I can connect with our high level investors.
yeah,
And it's just blowing my mind how I'm meeting these people. Like I'm 1 degree of separation from Sir Richard Branson, right? Like
yeah,
because our my highest level vision is 11 global retreats owned by celebrities,
right.
and it's like I see it, it's happening.
Yeah,
And and nothing is impossible. If it's in you for a reason, like the
yeah,
Rumi quote, right?
yeah,
Like what you are seeking is seeking you. You wouldn't have had that in thought. You wouldn't have had that desire if it wasn't something you were meant to do.
yeah,
Like when I was 11 years old, I saw women on stage singing and dancing, and I'm like, I knew that was me too.
yeah,
But for many years, I was told you can't do that
yeah,
because those women are sluts, right?
yeah,
Well, now I got over that very limited scarcity mindset that my father had and my aunt had because they were instilled by their parent. This was instilled in them by their parents. I got over it. I broke that generational trauma and I am living aligned, authentic, fully self expressed.
yeah,
And the things that are finding me in the music, music opportunities like world class jazz festivals and singing Oprah Winfrey's Man and, winning best jazz band, best band in Mississauga. Like, it's just uncanny. Like, and I'm not even trying. I'm just showing up, being love, and these miracles are finding me. And I know what's possible for all of us because
yeah.
that's not where I always was. And yeah, it's just so beautiful.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know what? I was thinking that too, is it goes again. What you seek is seeking
Hmm.
you.
Hmm.
I love that it's sitting here as well
Yeah.
because for me it gives me hope is the wrong word. I never like to use the word hope because I find that a low vibrational word. I'll be honest.
Okay.
It gives me I've lost my word, but it what's another word for hope? Tori Joe.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Inspiration. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Inspiration. And
Yeah.
inspiration is in spirit, right? When
Yes.
you are inspired. And
Yes.
I know what I was going to say to you is that I've been watching, if anybody has watched Karen Noe, she's a medium
Okay.
and she's worked with the Dyer family extensively. But I watched this webinar and she was on it, and nothing that I hadn't heard before, but just kind of tweaked me in a different way. And my mom and I have been talking about it quite a bit. The idea that when your loved ones want to talk to you as much as you want to talk to them,
Mm,
and it's the thoughts that come in. They speak to us telepathically, right? In thought,
mm, yeah.
and so if you're quiet enough, there's a space between your thoughts.
Yeah.
And if you allow that space, that thought telepathically enters that space. It's just a small space because our chatter goes on. So if you
Yeah.
just stop the chatter, that telepathic thought comes into your mind. And
Yeah.
that is the thoughts of, no, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or, Walt Disney who said, no, I've got a dream. I'm
Yeah.
building this theme park, and everyone told him he was crazy and there's no way
Yeah.
to do that, right?
Oh,
It's it all
chills,
starts
chills. Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
thought. It all
Yeah.
starts with a thought. And I believe that that's telepathic thought. That's spirit
Hmm.
talking to you. That's your
Yeah.
gut talking to you. That's your loved ones talking to you. They're
Yeah.
they are already seeing what you are going to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, isn't
So if
that
you
great?
have that thought, that means it's already done.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah. I love
does
that.
that
I love
resonate
that.
with anyone? Yeah, I hope
Oh
so.
my God.
I hope
Yeah.
follow my train of thought there because I was
It's
just
already done, Lisa. I see you on
yeah,
stage at our retreat centers with Joe Dispenza because your love of Joe Dispenza and your belief in the work that he's done and other pieces as well
yeah,
is enough to bring you together so that you can raise the vibration on all of that. And I
yeah,
believe that you are a divine feminine that's going to, work with this divine masculine, and you get to share this at a very high level. I see that. I
yeah,
truly see that.
yeah, yeah. I know, and I do too. Janet says, "Makes so much sense." Good. Sometimes I go on these rampages and I'm like, "Is this making sense?" I'm not even kidding myself. So yes,
Cheers.
good. I'm glad. But yeah, I that's the whole thing, and even though you're seeing it, and even though you are, it's there, you're still going to go through muck. You're still going to have to
You
process
have to.
things, but it's part of the journey,
Yes,
right?
because
And again, you've got to enjoy the process. You have to
yeah,
be in it and enjoy the process because we as humans, we're so busy saying, I just want to get over this so I
yeah,
can get to here.
yeah, yeah. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah,
And where there's breakdown, there's breakthrough. So I know right now I'm in a breakdown around something going on in my life, but I know that there's going to be a breakthrough. In fact, I already feel the breakthrough right now. It's like, oh my God, that thing that just happened, it's so low vibration. It's so not who I am. Who I am is, I was shown this morning, Spirit showed me, you're the magnum opus doula, the
yeah,
mod, right? And imagine people that are in their own effing way, fear and ego. They
yeah,
get to link arms with me and I get to help them get out of their own effing way so that they can bring that bigger thing to the world because the world needs it.
yeah,
These people are at a high level and they may look successful, but there's something deeper that they're not connected to.
yeah.
And unless they learn how to get out of their own effing way, they might die with their real music still in them. So
100%.
if you know people like that, send them to me because those are the people I really, really want to serve.
Yeah. And Tori Jo says, for me, I get ringing in one ear. When it happens, I can stop
Mm,
what I'm doing and connect into that space. I'm so
mm.
grateful. I love that.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh,
Ah.
and awesome for, us wondering, what are we talking about? Well, Spirit did it
We
again.
did okay. Did we do okay?
Spirit did it
Say
again.
okay below if we did okay.
I really believe that it's Spirit using,
Oh,
us as
totally.
a conduit and
You can't
just
make this up.
and I'm open to it. I'm
Yeah.
open to
Even
whatever
the
comes.
breakdowns, even the
Yeah,
breakdowns. Here I am talking about a breakdown. Maybe there's someone that's listening and is in a breakdown too in a relationship and needed to hear this and go, oh, I'm not alone. And Elvira, it looks like her life's pretty damn great, but she has breakdowns too.
yeah,
And she uses them as fertilizer, right? We say, when you're in the shit, it's good fertilizer to grow, right? So
love it.
right now I'm in the fertilizer, I'm in the mud, but I know that I already see the beautiful lotus flower
Yeah,
that's emerging,
me too.
I'm a mod,
Yeah,
and it's funny. I was in a show called The Mod Musical, Shout the Mod Musical. I won an award by being in that show, and I wasn't even on stage. I was backstage, and I was the voice of the magazine, and I had to speak in a British accent. So the word mod really speaks to me because it was a
perfect,
really, really cool show that I was in. But
perfect,
yeah.
amazing. I love it. I love it. All right, everyone. Thank you as always for joining us.
Mm.
Loving you guys so much for jumping on. Loving it. Do you want to just do a quick
May
check?
I? Yes, we're almost at 29 minutes. Just a quick blessing, if that's okay. I'm being guided to share these tones. Om Shanti. Om Shakti Divine. Bless my beautiful sisters and brothers. Allow them to shine their beautiful lights in this world.
Thank you for that. So perfect way to end. Thank you.
Thank
Everyone,
you, Lisa. Thank you, everyone.
so much. We love you all. And until next week, we will see you later. If you're watching YouTube, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel. And if you're watching us later, please hit hashtag replay and let us know. We will jump into the comments later what you loved about this. Until next week, we will see you later. Bye for now.
Bye.
3, 2, 1.